Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike the Engineer, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today, we are going to be finishing up, well, putting our ComNet into place. Yes. Last episode, we launched 3 new relay arrays in order to prep for a moon mission. So here we are, jumping straight into it. We have our relays on a very elliptical orbit, out into moon orbit. Well, no, not moon orbit. Between Kerbin and Moon, approximately halfway. I don't remember the exact number was 44 million meters above the surface. So this gives it a nice high orbit. So all we're going to be doing is fine-tuning our orbits here. So we're going up to our apoapsis, our Kerbal G, and we are circularizing. So we're just gonna skip ahead, put on some tunes, and I will see you in a second.
And we're back in the vehicle assembly building. I hope you enjoyed that music. So, what we're doing is we're making a automated moon lander. So we need to start with a sample return module. I don't remember what mod this is from. It'll be down in the description if I can find it. It's just like a little probe core with some room for some science. It's basically a science container with a probe core and a parachute. So we just need to grab a heat shield for it so it doesn't burn up in the atmosphere. The smallest heat shield, whatever size that is, 0.625 I think. A stack decoupler, stack separator in this case because that's what I got, just making it look good. Just gonna grab some fuel tanks, small engine, probably need a little bit more fuel. For the engine on that, need some small solar panels, need an antenna for that. Then we can grab a decoupler, a large probe core, more solar panels, batteries, put on our batteries, grab some fuel tanks, grab a Terrier engine for our landing, and possibly ascend if we have some fuel left over. Grab some landing legs so we can land safely and be in an upright orientation for takeoff. Beautiful. Grab our science. I meant to grab a science junior, not the mystery goo. And we're going to grab some more signs. There's our mystery, the radial mounted ones. Put on a couple more of those. Grab a radiation sensor from Kerbalism. Gonna grab our pressure and our thermometer. Grab a magnetometer. I believe that was just added in an update, like stock KSP. And we're gonna grab our 30-ton launcher that we made last time. So we're just going to remake our payload fairing just to encompass the whole vehicle. Making sure our staging is correct, making sure everything is A-okay, and then we can head to the launch pad. And here we are on the launch pad. This is going to be a fairly simple moon surface return mission, so there isn't that much to say, so I'm just gonna let it play, throw on some music, and I will catch you guys when we are back on the surface. Enjoy. And we're back, and we're just open air parachute coming down for a splashdown in the seas of Kerbin, back from the moon. So we're just gonna recover vessel, look at our science, see what we need to do. We have gained 797, so we're going to get advanced materials for a larger payload fairing, and we are going to grab the nuclear engines along with more exploration stuff. So now we can go ahead and build our 2.5 meter 30-ton launcher. I think I said 30-ton launcher before, but like that was a different launcher because I didn't have the payload fairing. Yeah, so my mistake. We're just going to make sure that this can actually launch our payload. So this is 32 tons. We are going to grab a upper stage, being hydrogen, of course, cryogenic fuel due to the increased ISP. Those are 2 medium tanks. I could probably put a big one, but whatever, it's fine. First stage is done. Twin bore for a maximum thrust. We are going to be doing 2 side boosters on this one as well. Also, rocking the twin bore engine for, I believe it's 1.5 thrust to weight ratio on takeoff, so we are good on that. We have plenty of capacity if we need to take more up. But here we are, we're just making our ascent just to make sure that this vehicle can actually do what we need it to do and carry 30 tons to low carbon orbit. Now this isn't going to regularly be used for taking 30 tons to LKO. It might be occasionally, but this is mostly going to be a workhorse vehicle to getting smaller payloads out to the MUN. So here we are just about ready to circularize, coming up on 4 kilometers per second and warping up to apoapsis. And we just made it in orbit. That's all I have for you today. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much, and goodbye.